Hello and welcome to another episode of the Free to Play, and we are starting in the match as we are doing faction play, and we are defending Sulphurous Rift. Alright. We have loaded up with our standard drop deck as we had before, the Battlemaster, Cataphract, Warhammer, and Wolfhound with our three heroes, giving us some glorious C-bill increase for this fight. Now, in case you don't know, I think I said this in the last one, but you don't get 30% just by having a single hero. You don't get 30% on that particular hero's earnings, like the earnings you make when you're in that particular mech. For each boosted mech you have in your drop deck, you have an additional 1/4 of 30% added to your total C-bill. So I'm getting 3/4 of my 30% bonus here, which is good. We're in defense, so that means the enemy has to come to us. We're on Sulphurous Rift here, so let's take a look at the Sulphurous Rift, because I actually haven't done much faction play on the free-to-play yet, so this is probably not that known, at least as far as I've described it. We've got 3 ways into the base, Alpha, Beta, and Gamma, and then 3 Ogens, which need to be taken out. These are, like, this thing right here. That thing must be shot to shit before that gate comes down and the cannon is vulnerable. And the opponent's goal is to get the cannon dead. So, I chose to drop my Alien Muramets first. I kind of want to save my Battlemaster in case for the end. And also the Ilia has a ton of armor, which makes it a really good mech for taking this initial push, which there may be some heavy and assault mechs in this initial push, as they may be burning all of their weight, doing things like, say, 2 Mad Cat Mark IIs and 2 Arctic Cheetahs. That's a drop that I like to use on my clan account, my main account, where we have to wonder. Although, typically, it's pretty much always Alpha. Looks like Alpha. Let's reposition. Oh, my microphone isn't turned on. So what happens when I unplug and replug my microphone? Capture device is Yeti microphone. Oh, that's weird. Enable VoIP. Capture mode. Okay, maybe it's working. I just didn't see my name pop up at the bottom there, so maybe it's getting through. Oh, could my I'm trying to quickly keyboard where's voice chat? I'm gonna want to get this in the next few seconds here. Push to talk is the right key. No, I don't know why it's not working. Oh well, we'll have to do it without comms. That's okay. Now they're gonna come in this side here. We're tucking up against this building, getting ready for them to come around this corner.
New target.
There's some enemies on the higher ground there. Give them a little tickle with our lasers. Some Orion 2Cs. These are good brawlers if they want to fight us that way. Otherwise, they have to come to us. There's no worries about like having to push them, as we can just wait here. Throw out some ultra cannons. Got to jam up, pop back into cover, pop back out again. They're coming across there. There's the Orion. Throw out some damage into them. We'll start just working this corner. That Orion's already pretty beat up there. And they're starting to come around the left side. They're getting into Delta 2, Delta 3. I'm pretty safe in this position, though, so I'm going to continue to work it while I can. Getting toasty. I'm going to start to work just my ultras at this point, because heat is an issue. Got that Timberwolf. Come on, Timby. Weapon jammed. Why the weapons gotta be jamming? I need the deeps, man. Come on, come to me. You want to push me in, don't you? Come on. Oh, I thought he was going to step further out, but he just took a tiny step and then shot his lerms and then fell back. Oh, here we go. Mad Cat Mark II. Not paying attention to me. He's paying attention to that guy, but already coming in. Get back. Dodge the arty. I don't see anybody on the left side here. not coming around yet, although there is some presence there. I want to stay in this high cover because I don't have many high slots for my weaponry, especially for my ultra cannons. So my ultra cannons would be low slung and I wouldn't be able to shoot at people over top of those ridge lines there. But we got good hard cover here. We're just going to work this corner, and if they come around, we'll just have to take them. Throw it a double tap there. Come on, guys. You're going to have to come to me. There's a Marauder 2C. He's got through. And where is he going? Are they going to come push my line? Or are they going to come around my back? Ooh. Got some serms from him. And just working this corner. They are killing us, which is unfortunate. Here comes our push. Although he doesn't really have much space to go there. There isn't much he can do after getting into that corner besides just reposition and push again. And his buddy there doesn't have the room to get in either. So it looks like almost I got some damage from behind me. We got people coming in right now. He's super crit. Taking off his side, it's just a pair of serms. We're going to ignore him. We're going to focus on the harder targets here. The scarier targets. We got taken up from the rear with something there. And yeah, the Orion got behind me and took me out in the back. But 483 damage for the first drop. They're eating us up here. We're going to get onto the Battlemaster because we need the weight. And we have got a disconnect. That sucks. We definitely need the weight to push these guys out of this position. As there goes another one, and another one. We down like a full drop here against these clanners.
Reactor online. Sensors online.
Ah, well, that sucks.
Online.
But, that's faction play.
All systems.
The match is a bitch and then you die. But let's get back into position here. We're going to go with the left side in Fox 2. Hopefully get some range on these guys. As they are starting to work on the O-gens. That is not good for us. And they're starting to drop a little bit here. But really, any damage they do beyond this is just a positive for them. Because they've already traded away their armor and such and got kills. So anything they do now is a win for them. So all this armor I'm losing is not a good thing. Oh, we got a guy pushing us. An Orion. But we get a really nice burn into him. Try to take some of that damage on our arms because that is where we don't care about the damage. But that we need to take down that Madcat Mark II. Waiting for heat, waiting for heat. He's down, excellent. We're starting to bring this back. But, again, this isn't... It's going to look like it's about even, but it's not. Because we're already damaged and they're not. Man, I'm so hot right now. This is definitely not the mech for this particular map. If I had... Well, I do have additional drop decks, and maybe I should set them up with my 3 heroes the same, and then change out the assault. The Heavy Gauss Mauler would actually be working better on this particular map, as, you know, it's able to do its damage without generating a lot of heat. This last Orion should go down here relatively soon. Hopefully not taking anybody out before he goes down. And we managed to hold off that first wave with only minor Ogen damage. And considering it's 11-2, we did lose a lot for that, which is unfortunate. And we did lose a guy twice, which really sucks. And like I said, we got a bunch of people, 79%, 83%. Well, I'm at 82%. These people are already softened up, so their next push should go even smoother in that sense, because they don't have to push through as much armor as before. So we know they're going to come in. Looks like they're coming in beta. Looks like, yeah, looks like they're taking that down. So we're going to try to cover beta. And where do I want to cover it from is a question. Are they going to rush in which case I want to probably fall back, because this ridgeline here will probably give me a good opportunity to shoot them as they come in, and then give me a piece of cover to fall down behind once they do, as I do have the long range, so I don't have to worry about being nice and close to them. Need to work to this mech's strength.
Target acquired.
Oh, where's that spider going?
Target spotted.
And the question is, are they coming in that gate or are they coming in this gate? I feel like we just don't have eyes on this gate anymore.
Target spotted.
He's just engaging the one mech there. Where would they be coming from? Because if I was that guy, I would be marking and flicking my targeter between all of the enemy mechs that are in that area.
The enemy has a combat ID system and satellite.
Otherwise, they could jump the gate,
Target spotted.
or they could just come back in through Alpha with a nice push. Considering, yep,
New
there's an
target
Alpha.
acquired.
Hopefully they'll probably try to bait our defenders over to that spot. So we're gonna use this wreck turret here as a bit of cover,
New target.
and we're gonna just work our ER large lasers now. We got a nice long range setup here that we can work with. We're gonna see them coming around either side. Oh, there's another person there. A little hard to see at this range, but easy to hit at this range thanks to the ER large lasers. And now we can just start farming damage up. There's another person coming around that corner. Take some ER large lasers. I should probably set these to chain fire, because I'm going to have to start managing my heat a bit better when it comes to the push here.
Acquired.
And taking experimental shots sort of things out at these ranges may not be the perfect thing. But that was a good one. We got a Night Jeer there on the left. He seems to be all jammed up. We'll just poke him to get him back into cover. There's that guy poking there again. Thankfully, lasers super easy to hit at this range.
Heat level critical.
Yeah, they're just charging over that ridgeline there. I'm gonna transition left slightly so I can get some firing lines on this Night Jeer.
Heat level critical.
Scare him back into cover. Now, if any of them come around this left side, I'll be able to have perfect sight lines onto them. There's nothing you can do about it. Are you gonna spray shells at me at this range? Which is completely the wrong situation for him to be in. I outrange him drastically at this point. Easy for me to adjust my aim at these long ranges, but a little bit of backwards and forwards is causing him to miss his shots as they go flying past me. It looks like the enemy is charging in. Which is not a good thing. We are in a bad situation. Let's move a little bit more around here to the right. Get into a better piece of cover. Force them to come to get me if they want me. And start working this ridge line. A little bit of heat scaling there, but we don't want to take the quick shot. We're just going to fall back, hopefully wait for our allies to respawn and come back in to help us. And see.
New target acquired.
Drop this UAV here.
Target destroyed.
And we got the assault on us, which is in a bad situation for us because he's a LB assault and I'm the ER laser assault. So we're probably going to die here,
Critical damage.
but we will try to do as much damage as possible. Ooh, he shut down. Let's take a nice free shot and try to take as much off his side torso as possible before we get taken out. 1,125. Not too shabby. Now we still need the weight here, as they still have assault mechs in our base. So you have to go with a Warhammer, not our Wolfhound. My god, that disconnected person, I wish you were here. We need your 265 tons on this battlefield. It would have been very useful. But we're into the Warhammer, which has the dual Gauss. We're going to do the same sort of thing we were doing with the Warhammer. Maybe sit at that hill, which is a good defensive position for us. Try to poke them out. And why do we have self-killing? Why is that going on? I do not know. Thankfully, at least we don't have any dead yet. And we can fight this out still. It is not looking that good for us, considering. What we need is a good trade here. That's probably an airstrike. Yes, it is. We need to get ahead of them, because we're currently about a wave behind them. Our guys are respawning, and that's turning into a wave advantage for them. Unfortunately. But we can now just work these Gauss rounds. And unfortunately, things are going horribly. Take the side off that guy. Excellent. Goodbye, Stormcrow. You are neutered. No need to worry about you anymore. Ally almost walked in front of my dual Gauss. Thankfully, I was able to hold it. But our guy's pushing in. Let's join him with a nice shot into the Orion there. Orion overheated. Oh, it's going for the headshot. Didn't work. Probably should have gone for the guaranteed side torso and taken off the majority of his damage. There goes his side. His CT's open as well, so we should be able to drop him with another good Gauss round right about now. What? That didn't kill him? Oh well, that did. Oh my god, taking some lerms here. Let's duck into cover for a second. Yeah, things are 1632. We're not doing that well comparatively. Where is the enemy? They are actually over on the other side, and here comes the crit guy going for my my Gauss rifles, which is a good strategy. We're just gonna fall back, twisting the best we can, put in a good hit on him. There goes one of my Gauss rounds. His flamer's hitting me up. We get another Gauss round into him, and unfortunately, he is just the perfect little counter to my particular design as he gets out. And I jump back into cover here with half a mech remaining. We have several dead. They are all in the base, and we are going to die horribly and lose this match. Eh, well, there's nothing you can do in faction play, as that's just how the game is. Well, let's just go out with a bang here. Come on, fight me! I just want to farm some damage. There we go. Another good hit there, and 1,536. All we got left is our light mech, our Wolfhound, and half the team dead or disconnected. Which sucks. And we got still that one guy with 2 more drops left. Alright. Let's jump in there and die horribly. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
I think it's just an interesting part of this game mode is that there is a sense of inevitability. Once you've basically lost your first wave, you are pretty much screwed. Like, it's not like you're going to make much of a comeback without, like, incredible coordination and such. Oh well. There's that Viper. I want to take its leg off. There's nothing left for me to try to do here besides just push out, get some damage done. We got this Kit Fox here, which is jumping up, but he's gonna slide back down into my guns. Trying to take that side off. Stop moving around. Thank you. Took the side off. He overheated. We'll take a little bit of the legs, I guess, and overheat because we can. Oh, and there's some more clanners. They're trying to take me out. Get him! Excellent.
Critical.
Mass Serum 6 Arctic Cheetah. Not Arctic Cheetah, Arctic Wolf. Same Arctic, just different creature. As it is taking the legs out of this poor king crab and then artying him right on top. And he will not be able to get away from that arty.
New target.
As we just try to do that last little bit of damage. Unfortunately having to be a little bit... Oh, shit. The wrong time to shut down due to heat.
Target acquired.
Come on, you little Arctic Wolf.
Heat level critical.
Let us have a little bit of a duel here. I'm definitely not set up to duel an Arctic Wolf. I'm going to override here because I'm going to die anyway, so I might as well go out doing damage.
Right arm critical. Left
And I killed myself. Well, there I go. Tis the end at 1,749 damage with 4 kills and 17 assists. And we get trounced approximately 2-1 from Nex.
Combat ID system.
And that is basically it. We've got our disconnect that they will have to farm, as it's going to take a while for him to redrop, because they can kill him, but then it takes like a full, like, how does the system work? If you don't select something on the first time you would drop for within 30 seconds, you go for another round, and then if you didn't select anything again, they just drop you with whatever mech is next. So it's going to take like 60 seconds per drop for him, and we do have Joe Tigercat waiting to drop as well. Otherwise,
online.
those two guys are coming in right now with our last guy
Online. Sensor
being active is this one, and he's got oh god, there's so many of them right there just farming out of the dropship just because they can, you know what I mean? He's getting his back absolutely ripped open there, everything destroyed in a matter of seconds as they go down. But the enemy took out the other O-Gen. Omega is open, and here's the real question. Will they kill Omega, or will they farm the disconnect? Because that truly shows the state of this game mode. If they are not going to actually play the objective, which is right in front of them and easy to kill, and they're arbitrarily open Gamma, even though they've already won again, and they don't need to open Gamma, they're not killing the main objective. Oh, there they go! They're finally doing it! They're actually going to kill the objective. Are they? Will they do it before they farm the last guy?
reactor.
This is a very important question, because they could. But they chose not to, really, as this guy, what does he have? He has one more drop. And now they're shooting at each other. Because that's how it is. So we shall see. They've got 60 seconds, I believe, until this guy drops. But they are actually killing Omega. This is surprising to me. I would have figured that, you know, well, let's just kill all the opponents and not actually do the objective. Oh, they've stopped. Exactly what I thought they would be doing. Because they probably have people in their chat that are saying, don't kill objective, let's kill people. But we've got just another few seconds here. Here's the dropship coming in. We've got him with his last mech. Omega is not dead, and here comes the fire even before he gets out of the dropship, and then absolutely destroyed, and they chose to farm everyone before they actually won the game. Well, GG to my opponents, but that is how faction play is played. It's partially why I don't play this match mode very much. But let's see what the post-game stats are like. As long as I got paid a decent amount, 446,000 C-bills for that, with a mech bonus of 81,000. 4 kills, 17 assists, 1,749 damage done. Let's take a look at the team stats. How did I compare against the rest of my team? Wow, Huey the Great did amazing, and I was number 2. And then we had a lot of people under 1,000. Very unfortunate. The fact that I can perform better than the top half when I can perform better than the half of the enemy team, and then not get my contract reward sucks. But anyway, this was a thinly veiled criticism and complaining about faction play in a MechWarrior match. I made some C-bills. I played some matches and I shot some mechs. It could be better, but we're heading back to quick play for the next video. That's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and good hunting.